Welcome back, guys. So, this is the axe we did last time. Still haven't had a chance to take it out yet today, but I don't think we will today. Beautiful day outside, but we're working on axes today. So, our next one that I want to work on is the Harbor Freight 3.5, 4.5 pound. I can't remember just exactly what it is. You'd have to look it up on their website, or I can one there anyways. I can start posting the links if you guys are interested in this stuff. Um, Felling axe, really good splitter. It's got a good splitting profile to it. Not so much of a felling profile. Needs a little work on that. But other than that, it's been a really good axe just to have around. This is on a second handle. This is not the original handle that came with it. I picked this up at a flea market. It's got a little bit of a bend in it down here at the fawn's foot, around the palm swell. That'd be my fault. So don't ever lean your axes up against the wall or anything like that. They will develop a bend in the handle. Just gravity over time naturally does that. So, but we can draw that out and we can fix that. That ain't that big of a deal. We might show that in this video. I don't know. We're going to just work on axes today. Uh, so my goal is today, I want to draw this bevel back, and I want to give it to where the bit gets a little bit more bite into the wood so that it will cut more efficiently, I guess would be the term. So we're going to work on that here now. Get it clamped down real good. Ugh. Don't ever pick up dipping. It's a very nasty habit. Don't recommend it. Alright, so today we're going to do just like I showed you in the previous video. Put that down. Grab a file here. And we're just going to work this taper back. Now, that right there looks pretty good. I really like that. I like that there. So, that's probably an inch, probably 3/4 of an inch, probably 3/4 of an inch, or ½ inch compressed. So we'll just put it on there like that. Take another one. We're just gonna start shaving some of that material off there. Now, today, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I showed you in the last video today how I did it with just a file, and that takes a little while. And I mean, don't get me wrong, got patience and everything. I mean, do it. I'm all about the purest stuff. This axe is already relatively sharp, so I got to be careful with it. But so what I do is I take this and I get me a real good shiny line on there so that I can see where I need to stop at on my bevel. All right. Yeah, we can see that real well. You can see it too. Then I went and got my grinder blade. Always wear safety glasses, always clamp your work, hearing protection, things of that nature. Do as I say, not as I do. And we're just gonna grind some of that off there. Now we don't want to go past that line up this way. We're just going to concentrate right there. Now you don't want to get the steel too hot because like I said, it'll lose its temper. So we're just going to concentrate right there and just keep taking some of that material off. Some of that material off. Probably shouldn't have a tub of stain and diesel fuel or they're throwing sparks on it. See, right there, that's what you want to watch for. We got a little hot right there on the edge. We don't want to do that. Alright, we'll stop right there. Alright. And then we'll just take, I just pour a little water on there to keep it kind of cooled down. Then we'll just let that sit there and cool for a little bit. And I'm going to take me a break. I do not promote this in any way. So I'm going to take a break for a second, and we'll be right back. Alright, so welcome back, guys. Now that we've got done with the grinder, we'll take our steel file, just like we did before. We're just going to knock off any, just kind of smooth that out, just knock off any roughness before we use our Lansky stuff. We're just going to keep doing that. Alright, that's pretty good. We'll probably save the Lansky stone for last. So, alright, we're going to flip it over. We're going to do the other side. Say hello, Mrs. Redman. She's still in pajamas. But it is Sunday, so let's give her a break. You know what I mean? She had a rough day of flea marketing with me yesterday. She's over there shaking her head like she didn't get nothing. We might, if there's any interest, introduce her on the channel with her flea market finds probably. If not, go over and follow her at Mrs. Redman 1966. She's going to start doing some YouTube and possibly. Alright, so, wrong file. We're going to do just the exact same on the other side. Just the profile created. Let's see here. Let's get this looking at. Okay. That's right there. So when you do this, put it right here, center line of your you want you want your file to pivot at the center line of what your handle is, and also the center line of what your axe is, also this way. So from the bit center line, from the handle center line, this here is your pivot. Get a good line established there. Now, also something else too, when you're using a grinder, make sure that you don't dish out on your bevel here. Don't dish that out any. Or I try to avoid it anyways. We're getting a real good area established here. Yeah, that's going to work out good, just like that. All right, now we will break out our grinder. Now remember, you can always remove, but it's a lot harder to add. So don't take too much material off. that's where we're going to stop. There's Callie. She's always been, got to be the center of attention. Wants to be up in the middle of everything. Glad we didn't set a German Shepherd on fire. Yep, that's her. Talking to me. Probably cussed me out. You guys ever notice that your animals have personalities? Alright. Alright. Now that we removed some of the material with the grinder, we're just going to take this steel flat file. We're just going to finish it up. So I will remove most of my stock with the grinder, and then I will take a file like this and go over it and get it fine-tuned where I want it. Once it's fine-tuned where I want it like that, then I take this even finer file, the steel file, I put it on there, and it just kind of deburrs everything, cleans everything up. Now this is actually for filing down the rakers on your chainsaw, but I like them for other uses as well. I mean, it's a handy little file. I'd highly recommend anybody having one. So now that we've got that done, we'll break out our landscape stuff. So we've started on a kind of a diet around here, just to inform everybody. It's we're going with as much protein as possible. Protein to calorie, that is what we're wanting. So if it's got, say, 100 calories in it, we want to try and have 10 grams of protein. Now, it's very hard, but we're trying to find it. So that's our new diet. I started on these protein pancakes in the morning, and they are pretty good. I highly recommend them. So where's we at here? Okay, thanks. This towel here. I'll dry it off, clean it up a little bit. Now you'll see what I'm talking about. See all the metal filings that's left behind? That's that diesel fuel that pulls all that metal out of your stone. So that's the reason I keep it in a jug of diesel. Now keep your stone clean then. Alright, so we're going to start. We don't even really need the coarse side. We're just going to do the fine side. Now I'm not saying there ain't a better way to do it. This is just the way I do it. And I'm not the master of anything. You will never master anything in this life. If you say you mastered something, you're a liar. Because there's always something that can be learned. The only thing I ever try to master is myself. And that's all you can do. Be the master of yourself. try to be the master of yourself is all you can do. I'll never say I'm a master heavy equipment operator. I say I'm a skilled equipment operator. Just like with a doctor, he's never mastered medicine. He's always practicing medicine. So we're never the master of anything. Honestly. Because things are always changing. You have to learn to adapt to it. So don't ever lie to yourself and say you're a master of anything. Even your body is always changing. All right. Now remember, when you wipe away from the cutting edge. If you do not, you will injure yourself because that's sharp. That's going to be a good edge. That is sharp. That is a good looking edge. Look at that. And just in a little bit of time, we have turned that into a very good working edge. Very good. Very good. I painted this red, so which it needs to be touched up, but I painted red so if I was ever to lay it down in the woods, it'd be able to stand out. Now the only problem with that is in fall when everything turns brown and red, it don't work out too well. But that's kind of like my trademark on some of my axes is that red paint, the Redman. So, well, there's that one done. So we will talk to you guys in a bit. Remember, like and subscribe for more content.